What is the one thing I ordered you not to do? And why are you here? So one of two things is evident. Either you don't care about bond conditions, you don't care what judges say, or you have a problem. But, you know, we ordered you not to use. It's a serious case. It's a DWI second offense, and you're using.
Your Honor, I don't blame myself, but I know after we left court.
How is it possibly your fault?
Well, Your Honor, it's because typically what I do with my clients, I emphasize to them the bond conditions, and I reiterate how important they are to follow them.
I emphasized on her ad nauseum when she was here last time.
I sincerely.
Stephen, sorry?
I apologize. I know.
If you kill someone on the side of the road, do you think that apology does anything? If I had one strand of hair for every single person that told me sorry in here, holy moly, I would look like Gene Simmons. But no, bond conditions are in there for a reason, right? And when you fail to live up to them, there's one thing that happens. It goes with you. Come talk with me in back. Alex.
Awesome.
What's your last name again?
Rodriguez.
Hello, Judge.
Joaquin,
Yes, sir.
I have your client in front of me.
Okay, Catherine.
I'm now putting a monitor on your ankle, so I know that you're not using at any time at all times. You will now get a scram device on one ankle, so I know that you're not using on your other ankle. I'm going to put a GPS monitor, and I'm now giving you a curfew. You are not allowed to be out in the middle of the night. Do you understand? And if you ever test positive again, your bond will be so high that it's going to reach the clouds. Do you understand? You will be taking the Dodge Patas everywhere. No more driving as well. Do you understand?
I can't go to work.
I didn't say you couldn't go to work. You're on a very serious second DWI, and you're continuing to consume. I want to do everything in my power to protect the public. I don't want you on the street, and I don't want you out in the middle of the night. You're continuing to use. It scares me. Do you know every single day someone dies from an alcohol-related collision in this county? Every single day. And I will do everything in my power to prevent it from happening. I'm modifying your conditions now in lieu of taking you into custody. You can sure do it the other way around. You know, Joaquin.
Yes, sir.
We can always reapproach with conditions at a later time. But I want to
Yes, sir.
know that my Houston is protected, because that's the only thing that matters to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
There
Yes,
are
sir.
other ways, and you need to be able to find it. But I can't trust you in the car if you're continuing to use when we ask you not to use. I will give you a curfew of 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning. You're not allowed to be out past 10 p.m. If you violate curfew, if you consume alcohol again, then I will lock you up, and I'm not going to play this game with you again. Do you understand? Okay. All right, just take a seat for me. We'll be back with you here shortly. Hi, Mr. Akers. How's it going? Did we not have him T-Rast?
We did, but then there was a competency evaluation, so like it was back and he was found competent to stand trial.
Well, we know that. It's not a matter of competency. We know he's competent. That's not the issue.
That's why they wouldn't release the TRAS scores until he was found competent. So if we want to do anything different, I'll have to have him reassess.
Yeah. We're no more catch and release. I told you this last time. The idea is that you, when you leave here, you're better off than when you came in. You keep coming back and you come back to us in this state over and over and over. It's not good, Mr. Akers. All you're doing is you're killing yourself slowly. That's not the way to do things. If I let you go now, if history is any indication, we'll see you in about 6 months again. That's history.
I believe I could do better.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
I don't believe it. I mean, I know that you were destined for greatness, but sometimes when you try to write your own plan and you think it works, it kind of backfires on you and it doesn't. So now when you're with me, I have resources to help you out. And that's the idea, so that you don't come back. Because we've tried for you to write your own plan on numerous occasions and it's not worked. And I know it's not what you want to hear. And I know that you just want to get out, but I don't want to set you up for failure. We've done that before and now you're here again. So what I'd like to do is I want to have you evaluated by our clinicians to see how we go forward. Perhaps we have a treatment facility that's there to help you tackle why these issues continue to happen. Why you keep testing positive for meth, amphetamines, and all those other substances.
If I may, this is only my second charge here. The trespassing was dropped, and I did test positive, but I did stop using that day and planned on stop using. When I tested positive for alcohol, it's because I take communion, and I'm at a
Really?
point.
You take communion at 8 in the morning?
I didn't blow. It was a urination.
You and I have been dancing for 2 years, and you in all those 2 years have continued to
I've only been in
use.
Houston a little over a year. I have signed up for the homeless program, and right now I've just come to a year, which is a requirement. I have to get back to the housing people so I can get my voucher to get a place of my own. When I was locked up here, I probably had a lot of things walk off. I don't know if my storage container is the automatic payment went through. I'll get off drugs and just give me a chance to rebuild my life. I've been homeless for over 3 years. I was homeless 2 years before in St. Louis before I come here. I come here and I've been wanting to restart my life. I just need just give me an opportunity not to come back, and you won't see me again.
I've done that twice before, Mr. Akers. You now are in your third case here within a year.
The
So
second one
we've
was
been
dropped.
there, done that.
Requested at the request of the pastor of the church that I was trespassing at.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna do this now. I'd like to have you T-RASed. I want to see what they say, how the best way to move forward is. I'll try to do it as quick as possible so that we can try to help you out as quick as possible. We're not just trying to keep you here to languish, but I want to do the right thing. And you taking this deal, just letting you out now, it's not the right way to do things. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but I have John here that if you have a storage unit, if you need anything, we can try to reach out to whoever we can to try to help you out with that. Okay? We have people on site that, and also staff that can help you with these things.
I have social security and I've been here indigent this whole time. They say I have nobody on the outside. I can't get money on my books. I've been eating the scraps off of other people's plates. I've been here for a month. Can you at least reinstate my bond so I could take care of my business?
You don't come back. Okay? Look, let me try to get you TRS as quick as possible so that we can get this done.
I think I
Okay?
already did T-Res.
Can we still use that other one or no?
That's what I'm asking them. Yeah.
We're gonna try to use it so we don't have to redo it. Give me a little bit of time and then I'll bring you back out and we'll talk. Okay? All right. Hey, thank you, Mr. D.
Just gonna ask you how to do it. Okay. Gotcha.
Why are you not staying in touch with your lawyer?
Bad cell connection or something.
Yeah, he reached out to me, Judge, that weekend.
You were set for trial tomorrow. You were supposed to meet with him for trial to get ready. And here you are playing Helen Keller the whole time. Mr. Thomas, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail credit for the 9 days that you've done. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Just working.
Where?
I work for a temp agency,
How much money do you make a month?
anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000.
It's not on docket today. That's what I was looking. You know, one of the things that I don't want you to think is that this is a joke. And we give you a lawyer in an effort to try to help you out. Because we understand that you have issues, that you may have, you know, not the best job out there. And so here in the court system, we try to do everything possible to try to help out as many as we can for the short time that we have here. And when you continually refuse to abide by bond conditions and when you refuse to communicate with your lawyer, that tells us that you just don't give a rat's behind about us, about the charge, that you think it's a joke when it's not. It's a serious, serious charge. And here you are working your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, now 16th charge. How many of those charges have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer on?
All of them.
I guess that's why you consider this a joke, because we continue to give you things. If I give my child something, they don't take care of it. But if I make them work for it and I make them, hey, you got to pay for this, chances are they will treat it a lot better. You give them a car, how are they going to treat it versus if you make them work for it? You will be required to pay the surcharges in this case. I will pay for the court-appointed lawyer. I will pay your court costs, but you will be required to pay the fines and fees and surcharges to DPS. And I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. And I hope in the future, moving forward, that you truly appreciate this, because with your record, if you were ever in a car and you smell like alcohol or dope, what do you think is going to happen? What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, a spliff, don't get into a car because you're begging for issues. And I truly hope that you appreciate this, because like I said, from now on, you're looking at a lot of time, and due on your priors, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Under federal law, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Got it.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Good.
Was this a 0.15 or above, or was it just? Okay. All right, sir. I'll have you see the clerk.